Shocking share. Jamie Dornan couldn't control his emotions when he saw Dakota with someone else. Jamie Dornan is not someone who loses his temper easily. Throughout his career, he has always maintained a calm, mature, and collected image, the kind of man you can trust in any situation. But in a recent interview on the show, Actors on Actors, Jamie left the entire audience speechless. Not because of a blockbuster movie project, not because of a love scandal, but because of a personal confession. I once lost control of my emotions, just because I saw Dakota Johnson holding hands with another man. The camera went silent, the host stopped breathing, and Jamie looked straight into the lens as if he had finally removed the mask he had worn for many years. A nameless relationship lasting nearly a decade. Jamie and Dakota first met in 2013, when they were chosen to play the lead role in the blockbuster film project, 50 Shades of Grey. While the world only saw the hot chemistry on screen, behind the scenes was a world of complex, ambiguous, and conflicting emotions. She and I never officially dated, but there were things that didn't need to be said, just felt with our eyes. They had dinner together after every day of filming. They texted each other when they couldn't sleep. They shared their own pains, the death of Dakota's mother, Jamie's stress as a young father. It was a very strange connection. We weren't lovers, but clearly, we couldn't be just friends. Unforgettable moments, and the first crack. Jamie recalls that at the London premiere of 50 Shades Darker, he saw Dakota getting out of a car, not alone as usual, but with Matthew Hennings, an independent filmmaker who would later be rumored to be Dakota's rumored boyfriend, completely fictional. I know she has the right to love whoever she wants. But when I saw them smiling at each other, her hand lightly touching his, I felt like someone had punched me in the chest. Jamie confessed that he quietly left the event after 20 minutes, while the media thought he was busy with personal matters. I was in the car and I didn't even know where I was going. I wanted to scream. I felt stupid for letting my feelings get this far and never saying anything. Invisible anger. 3 days after the incident, on set, Jamie was unusually cold. The intimate scene between him and Dakota had to be reshot 7 times. Dakota once looked straight at him, in the middle of a scene, and asked, "What's wrong, Jamie? You're not you anymore." Jamie didn't answer. I was scared. If I said anything, I would ruin everything. But if I held it in, I felt crazy. An unrecorded conversation. One night in late 2017, at a hotel in Vancouver where the crew was filming the final scenes for 50 Shades Freed, Jamie knocked on Dakota's door. "We need to talk." Dakota let him in. No makeup. Her eyes were slightly red. She was reading, or pretending to. "I can't take it anymore. You're with someone else, you're smiling like I don't exist." Dakota was silent for a moment, then replied, "Jamie, we were never meant to be together. We were just meant to be in the movie. So you don't see anything?" "No. I see it. I feel it, but it's not real life. And I can't wait around in an illusion." That night, Jamie left without another word. Happiness, is it real? Jamie returned to his family, a wonderful wife and 3 daughters. He focuses on new projects, roles that require psychological depth. But every time he sees news of Dakota with someone, an old wound bleeds. "I was never jealous, until she fell in love with someone else, not the character I played." The moment of true loss of control. In March 2023, Jamie attended the LACMA Art Plus Film Gala with his wife. Dakota was also there, standing next to the famous Italian director, a new relationship that was rumored. As the two of them posed for photos on the red carpet, Jamie couldn't help but make a face, a look that the press called full of sadness. Just a few minutes later, Jamie left the event. A backstage source revealed he punched the wall in the men's room. Luckily, he didn't break his arm. His wife didn't understand what happened. Jamie later declined to comment. But now, in an interview in 2025, he confirms, "It was the first time in my life that I really lost control over my feelings for someone who didn't belong to me." A late release. After years of keeping it inside, Jamie decided to share it all, not to shock, but to free himself. "I loved her. In the wrong way, not completely, and completely silently. I didn't expect anything. I just want to say, it was real." Dakota has not given an official response, but in a recent interview, when asked about Jamie, she simply replied, "He was something very important to me. And there are important things you don't have to define." What remains? Audiences around the world were moved. Many wrote, "This is the most unrequited love, but the most real I've ever heard. Jamie is not jealous, it's really broken. Thank you for speaking out, for those who loved but never had the chance to confess." Quote,